Being able to withstand the impact of bullets with ease and being 10 billion times stronger than steel in terms of hardness, the following 5 hardest substances in the world will undoubtedly challenge your understanding. Ranked 5th is diamond, the hardest natural substance on Earth, which is also known as a symbol of love and radiates a charming luster throughout its body. However, although diamond is extremely hard, its toughness is quite poor. When subjected to intense impact, like being struck by a large iron hammer, diamond will immediately shatter into fragments. It should be noted that the hardness of a material is not solely determined by its hardness, as factors such as elasticity, strength, and toughness of the material can also affect its overall hardness. Therefore, the comprehensive hardness of diamond only ranks last on the list. Ranked 4th is Lonsdaleite, which is also a type of diamond but much harder than diamond. In 1967, scientists discovered Lonsdaleite in a meteorite crater in Arizona, USA. After detailed research, it was found that Lonsdaleite is actually a substance formed by the compression of graphite in meteorites containing graphite when they hit the ground and formed unique hexagonal lattices while forming diamonds under enormous pressure and heat. Theoretically, pure Lonsdaleite has a hardness about 58% higher than that of diamond. Ranked 3rd is the teeth of limpets. Limpets are a type of mollusk that live attached to rocks on the seashore and feed on algae. In order to better feed, they have evolved teeth that are harder than diamonds. The largest limpets in nature are generally only 10 centimeters wide, but their teeth are arranged in 160 rows with a total of 1,920 teeth. A research team at a university in the UK found that the teeth of limpets have super high toughness because they have a composite structure consisting of chitin and nanofibers of graphite, which is rich in iron. This means that each tooth of limpets is the hardest biological material in the world. According to a study in 2015, the strength of limpet teeth exceeds that of spider silk and can withstand pressure of 4.9 gigapascals, and the components can even be used to make bulletproof vests. Ranked 2nd is double-layer graphene. This substance has been considered a hypothetical structure since scientists began to pay attention to it in the early 20th century, and it was believed to be unstable and unable to exist independently. It was not until 2004 that physicists at the University of Manchester in the UK successfully separated graphene from graphite and proved that graphene can exist independently. According to subsequent research, the chemical properties of graphene and diamond are completely identical, except for the different arrangements of atoms, which also give them different characteristics. When researchers stacked 2 layers of graphene, they found that the double-layer graphene exhibited incredible hardness and could theoretically withstand the impact of ordinary bullets. Interestingly, such high hardness properties only occur in double-layer graphene, and no matter how many layers are stacked, its hardness will not increase. So far, graphene remains the thinnest and hardest nanomaterial in the world. Ranked 1st is nuclear pasta, a substance that scientists jokingly call the hardest food in the universe. The most basic condition for nuclear pasta to form is to boil a dying star until it becomes a supernova and then vigorously stir the remaining protons and electrons in the collapsed core until they merge into a dense neutron, which is then compressed into a tight sphere the size of a city like Toronto at a high temperature of 600,000 degrees Celsius. Then, covered with a crystal shell, the hardest food in the universe is ready to be served. According to computer simulation experiments conducted by American and Canadian researchers, at a depth of about 1 kilometer below the surface of a neutron star, atomic nuclei merge into a lump of nuclear matter with various shapes, some blocky, some tubular, and some flaky, which looks extremely similar to noodles, hence the name nuclear pasta. The research team believes that nuclear pasta is likely the hardest substance known in the universe, with such terrifying strength that it is even 10 billion times harder than steel and cannot be destroyed by a nuclear bomb. Moreover, due to its ultra-high density, it might only take a size as small as an apple to knock the Earth off its orbit. However, such a powerful substance currently only exists in theory, and humans may never have the opportunity to see its true face.